Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin this incredible journey into the life of Cristiano Ronaldo, let's start at the very beginning, his roots, his humble beginnings. Because understanding where he came from is vital to appreciating the magnitude of what he has achieved. It's easy to look at global icons and see only the glitz and glamour, but true greatness often starts in the most unassuming places. Cristiano Ronaldo was born on February 5, 1985, in the small, rugged town of Funchal on the island of Madeira, Portugal. His childhood was far from the luxury lifestyles that many associate with global superstars. His family struggled financially, and life was filled with everyday challenges that many of us might find hard to endure. But what set Ronaldo apart was not his circumstances, it was his mindset. Growing up in poverty, Cristiano learned early that life was tough, but that it was also a test of character. His family couldn't afford the luxury items others did, but what they lacked in material possessions, they made up for with love, determination, and an unbreakable belief in their son's potential. Ronaldo's father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a municipal gardener, and his mother, Maria Dolores, was a cook. Despite their modest means, Ronaldo's family recognized his extraordinary talent from a young age. He was a boy who loved to run, dribble, and dream. From a very early age, Cristiano displayed an unrelenting passion for football. His skills were evident even as a child: ball control, agility, and an instinct on the field that seemed almost innate. But talent alone does not craft a legend. It's what you do with that talent that creates history. The power of passion and pursuit. In the makings of Ronaldo, we see that passion is the foundation. He loved football with every fiber of his being, and this love fueled countless hours of practice. When others were resting or playing, Ronaldo was obsessed with perfecting his craft. He would spend hours kicking a ball around on the streets, constantly honing his skills. The lesson: start small, dream big. You don't need to come from riches or have perfect circumstances to rise to greatness. What you need is a burning desire, a deep passion, and an unwavering commitment to your vision. Ronaldo's humble beginnings remind us that greatness starts within. The seed is planted in your heart, and the environment is just the soil. Discipline in the face of adversity. One of Ronaldo's early traits was his incredible discipline. His environment was tough, but instead of allowing hardship to break him, he used it as motivation. He understood that setbacks and obstacles are part of the process, necessary hurdles to forge resilience and character. Ronaldo's father often told him, if you want to be a lion, you must be willing to face the jungle. The power of dreams and vision. Even as a young boy, Ronaldo dreamed of playing in top stadiums, winning titles, and earning respect worldwide. These dreams initially seemed distant, but he refused to let go. His vision was clear. He wanted to be the best. That clarity infused every action he took. Practicing with purpose, Ronaldo's early days were marked by relentless practice. He would wake up before dawn, train after school, and spend his evenings refining his skills. It wasn't about the immediate rewards, these were not yet visible, but about building a foundation because he understood that success is built brick by brick. The importance of identity and self-belief. Despite societal expectations and the doubts of others, Ronaldo believed in himself. Self-confidence rooted in action is what separates dreamers from achievers. He knew he had talent, but he also knew talent was only part of the equation. He committed to transforming that talent into mastery. Reflection and action. Today, I want you to reflect on your beginnings. No matter where you are now, whether you're just starting out, facing challenges, or feeling discouraged, remember that every great success story begins with humble origins. Ask yourself, what is my passion? How can I develop discipline around my craft? Am I willing to sacrifice comfort for growth? Do I believe in myself enough to push through doubts? Your challenge: write down your goals, no matter how big or small. Commit to doing a little every day to improve, because success is a marathon, not a sprint. Final thoughts. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is not just about football. It's about resilience, work ethic, humility. Now that we've taken a look at Ronaldo's humble beginnings, it's time to delve into what truly set him apart from the earliest days of his journey: his exceptional talent, and more importantly, his relentless drive. Because talent alone is not enough. It's the fire within that ignites greatness. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just have talent, he possessed an insatiable hunger to excel. Today, we explore how his early signs of brilliance and his unyielding drive formed the foundation of the legend we admire today. The spark of excellence, recognizing his natural gift. From the moment Cristiano Ronaldo first stepped onto the pitch, his raw talent was undeniable. Even as a young boy, his agility, speed, and ball control drew attention. When he played, the game seemed to slow down for him. He displayed a natural instinct, an innate sense of the game that many others struggled to develop even after years of playing. But here's the truth: talent alone won't make you great. It's the early recognition of that talent, combined with the desire to nurture it, that creates the path to greatness. Ronaldo showed early on that he not only had the gift, but had the awareness to recognize it himself. Lesson: be aware of your strengths. Notice what you do instinctively well, and then dedicate yourself to mastering those skills. Your innate ability is just the starting point, not the finish line. The unrelenting drive, outworking peers. Despite his natural talent, Ronaldo quickly realized that the roads to greatness are paved with effort. While other children played casually, Cristiano was working, pounding the ball against walls, running sprints, doing extra drills in the early mornings and late evenings. His dedication to improvement was visible, even as a young boy. He had an internal fire, an intense desire to not just participate, but to dominate. When others took breaks or eased off, Ronaldo doubled down. That obsession with training, refining skills, and pushing limits became an essential part of his daily routine. Quote, "Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard." Cristiano Ronaldo. Lesson: talent is a gift, but it's effort that turns potential into reality. Be willing to outwork your competition. Make it a habit to show up early, stay late, and go beyond what's expected of you. The power of purposeful practice. Cristiano didn't treat practice as a chore. He approached it with purpose. Every drill, every sprint, every touch was a step forward towards his goal. He knew that repetition and focused effort compound over time. He would analyze his games, watch footage, and identify areas for improvement. He sought feedback. These were habits of a champion even at a young age. Lesson: practice with purpose. Define exactly what you want to improve. Break it down into small, manageable goals, and commit to consistent effort. Remember, excellence isn't born. It's built through deliberate, focused practice. Obsessive self-assessment and no room for complacency. Even in his early days, Ronaldo was constantly assessing himself, asking questions like, "What can I do better today? How can I improve my technique? What's holding me back?" His relentless self-evaluation kept him pushing for more, never settling for good enough. He understood that complacency is the enemy of success. The real champions are their own harshest critics and their fiercest critics. They look in the mirror daily and demand more from themselves. Lesson: cultivate a growth mindset. Always seek areas for improvement. Be brutally honest with yourself and don't settle for mediocrity. Success is a moving target. Keep pushing. The role of discipline and sacrifice. Ronaldo's drive wasn't just about innate talent, it was rooted in discipline. In his younger years, he sacrificed going out with friends, nightlife, or other leisure activities to focus on his craft. While his peers enjoyed their youth, he prioritized his future. He knew that extraordinary achievement required extraordinary discipline, consistency, sacrifice, and patience. Quote, "Without discipline, talent is just potential." Lesson: success demands discipline. Outline your priorities, set your routines, and stick to them, even when distractions and temptations arise. Sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term results. Visualizing success and maintaining focus. Cristiano Ronaldo is known for his meticulous routines, including visualizing success. From a young age, he would imagine himself performing perfectly, scoring goals, winning titles, becoming the best. Now that we've understood the importance of recognizing your talent and fueling it with relentless drive, we arrive at a pivotal moment in Cristiano Ronaldo's journey, a moment that defined his future and catapulted him onto the world stage. This chapter is about seizing opportunity, taking risks, and trusting your talent when it counts the most. The big leap, from Madeira to Sporting Lisbon. Imagine a young boy with big dreams, growing up in the modest streets of Funchal. His talent is undeniable, but opportunity for him to shine on larger stages was limited. Yet, deep within him, Cristiano Ronaldo knew that to break free from the confines of his environment, he needed to dare greatly. He needed to venture beyond the familiar. In 2003, at only 17 years old, Ronaldo made a decision that would change his life forever. He transferred from Sporting Lisbon to Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. You might ask, what gave him the courage? The answer, an unshakable belief in his potential and an insatiable hunger to succeed. Lesson: sometimes the only way forward is to take that leap of faith. When opportunity knocks, do you answer, or do you hesitate? Greatness favors the bold. The risk must be worth the reward. Recognizing the opportunity, Ronaldo's transfer to Manchester United was not by accident. It was the result of years of hard work, displaying his talent early and catching the attention of scouts. But even with talent, opportunities are never guaranteed. They are earned. When Sir Alex Ferguson's team gave Ronaldo a chance, he didn't just accept. He embraced that chance with every fiber of his being. He looked at this move not just as a transfer, but as a turning point, a chance to prove himself on a bigger stage. Question for you: are you prepared to recognize your opportunities when they arise? Do you have the awareness and the confidence to step into the spotlight when your moment comes? Lesson: be ready. When luck meets preparation, opportunity becomes a reality. Cultivate your skills, stay vigilant, and be prepared to act decisively. Taking risks, stepping out of the comfort zone. Moving from Portugal to England was a huge leap for Cristiano. It was a different country, a new language, new teammates, and more importantly, a much higher level of competition. Many players shy away from risks or fear failure, but Ronaldo saw this move as an essential step. He understood that the only way to grow was to step outside the comfort zone. Comfort is the enemy of progress. If you want to reach higher, you must be willing to face uncertainty, discomfort, and even failure. Quote, "The greatest risk in life is not taking one." Ronaldo threw himself into the challenge. He trained harder, studied the game more intensely, and adapted faster than most. His willingness to face adversity head-on was a key ingredient to his breakthrough. Lesson: every risk you take is an investment in your future. Don't let fear of failure paralyze you. Instead, see risks as opportunities to learn, grow, and become better. Overcoming doubts and challenges. When Ronaldo first arrived at Manchester United, he faced skepticism from fans, critics, and even his teammates. Many wondered if a young, talented player could handle the pressure. He faced doubts, but instead of succumbing, he used them as fuel. He visualized success, told himself he belonged there, and committed himself to proving his rightful place. He worked tirelessly, day after day, pushing his limits to prove that he deserved a spot among the best. Lesson: doubts and setbacks are part of the journey. The real test is how you respond to criticism and adversity. Use negativity as motivation and let your actions speak for themselves. The power of self-belief and courage. Throughout this phase of his life, Ronaldo's self-belief was unshakable. He believed he was destined for greatness, regardless of the initial hurdles. When others doubted, he believed even more. When doubts crept into his mind, he visually reaffirmed his goals and reaffirmed his commitment. This mindset is crucial, believing in your potential and having the courage to act on that belief. Power tip: develop a mental mantra, something that affirms your confidence and purpose. Repeat it daily until it becomes ingrained in your subconscious. Seizing the moment, the breakthrough performance. In his first few seasons with Manchester United, we've seen how a young boy with extraordinary talent and relentless drive takes a leap of faith. Now, let's delve into what happens when that leap leads to one of the most defining chapters of Cristiano Ronaldo's journey, his move to Manchester United. This was more than just a transfer. It was the crucible where a young, talented boy was molded into a professional superstar. The turning point, from aspiring talent to professional player. In 2003, at age 18, Cristiano Ronaldo arrived at Manchester United with a fiery desire to prove himself. It was his chance to step onto the world's biggest stage of football, an environment that demanded excellence, discipline, and resilience daily. For Ronaldo, this move symbolized more than a change of clubs. It represented a shift from a promising youngster to a serious professional, committed to growth, mastery, and leadership. Lesson: growth only happens when we step into environments that challenge us. Success is a mindset that thrives under pressure and discipline. The power of mentorship and learning from legends. One of the most crucial aspects of Ronaldo's transformation was his exposure to a world-class environment and seasoned mentors, especially Sir Alex Ferguson. Ferguson's leadership, discipline, and focus on professionalism had a profound impact. Cristiano recognized early that he was entering a competitive arena filled with some of the best talents in the world. He observed how great players trained, how they carried themselves, and how they approached their craft. He took mental notes, disciplined routines, tactical intelligence, dedication, and humility. Ferguson didn't just coach on tactics, he shaped their mindset, instilling a relentless work ethic and self-belief. Lesson: seek out mentors and learn from those who have traveled the path before you. Be humble to absorb their wisdom, yet confident enough to forge your own identity. Building discipline. The foundation of greatness. One of the most significant changes Ronaldo adopted when arriving at Manchester United was discipline. Talent alone would never make him a legend. Consistency and discipline would. He committed himself to strict routines, training early, resting properly, maintaining a disciplined diet, and constantly seeking ways to improve. He understood that habits define us. Successful athletes are the sum of their daily routines. When no one is watching, they are putting in extra effort. The discipline Ronaldo cultivated became the bedrock of his rapid development. PowerPoint: greatness is built on habits. The small, disciplined actions you take every day compound into extraordinary achievements. The desire to improve, never being satisfied. Ronaldo's hunger to get better kept him going through the grind. Each season, he set new goals: improve shooting accuracy, increase stamina, master a new skill, or become faster. He analyzed his performances, watched video footage, and identified weaknesses. Once, after a game, he would sit down with his coaches and ask, "What can I do better?" This insatiable desire to improve is what distinguishes the good from the great. Lesson: never settle. Once you accomplish a goal, set a new one. The journey of mastery is never complete. Keep raising your standards. The role of a growth mindset: embracing challenges. When Ronaldo faced challenges, whether it was a tough opponent, a tactical mistake, or criticism, he viewed every obstacle as an opportunity to learn. Instead of shying away from difficulty, he embraced it. His mindset was rooted in the belief that setbacks are momentary and serve as stepping stones. Every mistake was a lesson, every challenge an opportunity to grow stronger. Quote, "There is no limits to what you can achieve except those you place on yourself." Lesson: cultivate a growth mindset. See failures as lessons, not as indictments of your potential. Every challenge tested your resolve and contributes to your development. The significance of mental toughness and focus. Ronaldo's days weren't solely focused on physical training. Mental toughness was equally vital. He cultivated laser-sharp focus, blocking out distractions and negativity. Before a game, he would visualize himself performing perfectly. After training, he'd analyze his weaknesses and strategize ways to improve. His mental resilience allowed him to perform under pressure, whether facing tough opponents or high-stakes situations. When others doubted, he believed even more. His unwavering self-confidence was forged through disciplined visualization and positive self-talk. Lesson: develop mental toughness through visualization, affirmations, and focus. Master your mind, and your body will follow. We've explored humble beginnings, seizing opportunities, and building discipline. Now, we arrive at a defining chapter: Cristiano Ronaldo's rise to legendary status during his tenure in the Premier League. This period not only transformed him as a player, but also solidified his mindset for greatness. An era marked by extraordinary achievement, relentless pursuit of excellence, and unwavering belief. The breakthrough. From promise to superstar. When Cristiano Ronaldo moved from Manchester United's youth ranks to the senior team in 2003, he was just 18 years old. An unassuming boy with a fierce competitive spirit, raw talent, and a desire to be the best. But talent alone doesn't guarantee success. To become a top-tier professional, Ronaldo needed to evolve, mentally, physically, and tactically. His early days in the Premier League weren't just about showcasing his skills. They were a testament to his resilience and relentless effort to adapt and excel in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. Now, let's walk through the key ingredients that catapulted Ronaldo from a promising youngster to an unstoppable force: deepening skill and tactical intelligence. In his initial seasons, Ronaldo dazzled with his speed, dribbling, and flair. But he knew that to dominate consistently, he had to master the tactical nuances of the game. He studied opponents' weaknesses, learned to read the game better, and incorporated team strategies into his mindset. He worked tirelessly on technical aspects, shooting accuracy, crossing, positioning, and understood that mastery was an ongoing process. Ronaldo's desire wasn't merely to be a flashy player, but a complete athlete, someone who could adapt, innovate, and dominate in various situations. Lesson: mastery is never static. Constantly refine your skills, analyze your performances, and seek to elevate every aspect of your craft. The power of a growth mindset and adaptability. Ronaldo faced challenges at Manchester United, including tough defenders, tactical adjustments, and peaks of form and injury setbacks. Instead of being discouraged, he viewed these obstacles as opportunities to learn and grow. He worked on his weaknesses, accepted feedback, and remained adaptable. For instance, in his early days, he relied heavily on his dribbling to beat opponents, but over time, he expanded his game, improving his heading, finishing, and tactical awareness. Quote, "The only way to improve is to accept that you have room to grow, no matter how good you become." Lesson: cultivate a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities. Be adaptable, learn continuously, and never think you've arrived. The art of consistency and hard work. One of Ronaldo's most defining traits in his rise was consistency. Every week he's in the gym, analyzing videos, practicing set pieces, and maintaining peak physical condition. Consistency and effort separates the good from the great. His discipline extended beyond training. It included strict nutrition, rest, mental preparation, and recovery routines. He understood that excellence isn't built in a single moment, but in the habits cultivated day after day, year after year. PowerPoint. Success is the sum of consistent effort. Small daily disciplines compound into extraordinary results. Mental resilience and focus. Under pressure, playing in the Premier League means facing intense scrutiny, high expectations, and fierce opponents. Ronaldo thrived under pressure, channeling nerves into motivation. His mental toughness was forged through visualization, positive self-talk, and an unwavering belief in his abilities. When he faced criticism or setbacks, such as injuries or dips in form, he responded with even more effort, doubling down on his routines. Ronaldo examined failures with a growth lens, asking, "What can I learn? How can I come back stronger?" Lesson: develop resilience. When adversity strikes, respond with discipline and focus. Remember that setbacks are setups for comebacks. Self-discipline and sacrifice. Ronaldo's rise wasn't accidental, it was deliberate. Every day, he chose discipline over distraction. He prioritized sleep, nutrition, skill drills, and mental preparation. He sacrificed late nights, social outings, and leisure to stay on his path. He set high standards and held himself accountable. Success demanded sacrifice and unwavering commitment, no exceptions. Quote, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Lesson, commit to your routines and sacrifices. Your future self will thank you for the discipline you cultivate today." We've seen the journey from humble beginnings, through seizing opportunities, to establishing himself in the Premier League. But true legends are defined not just by talent and effort. They are remembered by the records they break, the heights they reach, and the impact they make. Cristiano Ronaldo's move to Real Madrid was that epoch-defining moment, a chapter where he not only cemented his legacy, but transformed into the ultimate goal-scoring machine, rewriting history in the process. A leap toward the extraordinary, the transfer to Real Madrid. In 2009, at age 24, Cristiano Ronaldo made one of the most high-profile transfers in football history, from Manchester United to Real Madrid, for a then-world record fee of €94 million. That single transaction wasn't just about money, it was about ambition, the desire to be the best, the hunger for new challenges, and the willingness to push beyond previous limits. Many viewed this as an audacious move, an athlete risking his reputation and comfort to chase even higher accomplishments. For Ronaldo, it was a statement. I am destined for greatness, and I am willing to pay the price. Lesson: never settle for good when greatness is calling. Be bold enough to dream bigger, take bigger risks, and aim higher. The power of vision and goal setting. Before making the move, Ronaldo set clear, audacious goals: to become the all-time leading scorer in history, to win titles with Madrid, and to be recognized as the greatest in the world. His vision was so vivid that he could see himself breaking records, lifting trophies, and etching his name in the history books. This clarity fueled his daily efforts. Tip: create a vivid mental picture of your goals. See them, feel them, believe they are achievable. Your mind's vision shapes your actions. Relentless pursuit of excellence. Ronaldo didn't rest on his past achievements. Moving to Madrid meant elevating his game further. He dedicated himself to perfection, working tirelessly on his skills, fitness, and tactical understanding. He committed to an almost obsessive routine, training longer, analyzing his performances, and seeking continual improvement. Every shot, every movement, every sprint was honed, as if the record depended on it. Lesson: excellence is a habit. Raise your standards daily and pursue mastery with an obsessive focus. Breaking records. A phenomenal goal-scoring machine. Between 2009 and 2021, Ronaldo shattered record after record, becoming Real Madrid's all-time top scorer with over 450 goals in just 9 seasons. A feat unparalleled in football history. He scored league goals, cup goals, and crucial Champions League goals, often in dramatic moments. The records kept falling as he surpassed legends like Raúl, Ferenc Puskás, and others. Key insights: work on your craft daily. Ronaldo's record-breaking goals didn't appear overnight. They were the result of years of dedicated practice. Focus on consistency, not just scoring sporadically, but maintaining high performance levels week after week, season after season. Seize the big moments. Clutch performance and confidence under pressure. Separate ordinary from extraordinary. Motivational takeaway: set lofty goals for yourself. Break them into daily actions, stay consistent, and be prepared to perform on the biggest stages. Winning multiple titles and the pursuit of glory. Ronaldo led Madrid to multiple Champions League victories, championships that defined his era. Each trophy, each accolade, reinforced his reputation as a serial winner. Yet, beyond the medals, Ronaldo's mentality was clear. He didn't just want to participate, he wanted to dominate. Every attempt was about elevating the team and leaving a legacy of excellence. Lesson: success is a team effort, but your mindset is the driving force. Lead by example, inspire others, and pursue excellence relentlessly. Titles and records will follow. The mindset of a record breaker. Why was Ronaldo able to surpass records that seemed unbreakable? The answer lies in his mental approach: Unbreakable belief. He truly believed he could conquer any record or challenge. Relentless work ethic. The effort he put in was unparalleled. Training, dieting, studying, recovering. Focus on the process. For Ronaldo, each goal, each workout, each game was a step toward his ultimate vision. Resilience under pressure. Even in tough matches, Ronaldo thrived. His mental toughness made him clutch. PowerPoint. To achieve the extraordinary, cultivate unwavering belief, relentless discipline, and mental resilience. We've seen talent, effort, record-breaking achievements. Yet, what truly distinguishes the good from the legendary is mental resilience. Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just a football star. He's a symbol of unwavering mental toughness. His ability to stay focused amid adversity, to rise after setbacks, and to perform under intense pressure is what cements his place among the greatest of all time. Today, we unlock how to cultivate that same resilience within ourselves. The foundation of mental toughness, unshakable belief. From the very start of his career, Ronaldo's confidence was evident. But true mental toughness isn't arrogance. It's an unshakable belief in your ability to overcome obstacles and succeed relentlessly. Imagine a young Ronaldo facing doubts, critics questioning his move to bigger clubs, physical injuries, fierce opponents, and the pressure of living up to expectations. Despite all that, he refused to let doubt creep in. Instead, he reinforced his self-belief with daily affirmations, visualization, and relentless effort. Lesson: build your confidence from within. Affirm your abilities daily. Visualize success in vivid detail. When doubts arise, and they will, stand firm and remind yourself of your purpose. Resilience in the face of adversity. Every human being encounters setbacks. Ronaldo's setbacks, injuries, criticism, slumps in form could have been insurmountable. But instead of surrendering, he responded with resilience. He viewed setbacks as opportunities for growth, analyzing what went wrong, adjusting his approach, and coming back stronger. When critics doubted his abilities, Ronaldo used it as fuel. When injuries sidelined him, he adopted a disciplined recovery routine and mental strategies to stay motivated. Quote, "Hard times do not create heroes. You either get better or quit. I chose to get better." Lesson: embrace adversity as a normal part of growth. Develop mental strategies, such as reframing setbacks as challenges to conquer, and stay committed to your goals. The power of focus and discipline. One of Ronaldo's defining qualities is his laser-sharp focus on goals, routines, and his ultimate vision. Distractions and temptations are everywhere, but Ronaldo remains disciplined, unwavering in his daily efforts. He visualizes success before every game, prepares meticulously, and maintains razor-sharp concentration during matches. The ability to focus in high-pressure moments, like scoring decisive goals in crucial matches, is a testament to his mental fortitude. Lesson: cultivate focus through deliberate practice and mental discipline. Use visualization and positive routines to train your mind for peak performance, especially when stakes are high. Handling criticism and naysayers. Ronaldo has faced relentless criticism, from media, opponents, even fans. Early in his career, criticism stung, but he learned to deflect negativity, see it as part of the process, and stay committed to his purpose. He understood that not everyone would see his greatness immediately, and that's okay. Instead of letting negativity derail him, Ronaldo tuned it out, refocused on his goals, and used criticism as motivation to improve. Quote, "People will always have something to say, but I focus on what I can control, the way I work, the way I behave." Lesson: accept criticism as feedback. Use it to fuel your growth, but don't let it define your worth or distract you from your mission. The mental rituals of a champion. Daily routines and mental rituals build resilience. Ronaldo practices visualization before matches, seeing himself perform perfectly, scoring goals, and celebrating success. He communicates positive affirmations, refocuses after setbacks, and maintains gratitude for his journey. He also develops a winner's mindset, a mental state where he sees himself as unstoppable, deserving, and capable. That mental state isn't by chance. It's cultivated through consistent effort. PowerPoint. The most successful people don't wait for motivation. They create it daily through routines, mental rehearsals, and reaffirmations. The role of self-discipline and sacrifice. Self-discipline is the backbone of mental toughness. Ronaldo's discipline extends beyond physical fitness. His mental discipline allows him to stay committed, motivated, and resilient. He sacrifices immediate pleasures, late nights, social outings, distractions, to stay focused on his goals. When others relax or indulge, Ronaldo continues to push himself. That consistent discipline and sacrifice build mental strength that withstands any storm. Lesson: success demands sacrifice. Commit wholeheartedly and choose long-term success over short-term comfort. Once you reach a high level of achievement, and Ronaldo has done just that, resting on your laurels is the greatest danger. The true champions understand that greatness is a journey, not a destination. Cristiano Ronaldo's relentless commitment to continuous growth and mastery is what keeps him at the top, and what can elevate any individual willing to adopt the same mindset. Today, let's explore how to sustain momentum, cultivate habits of ongoing improvement, and never settle for good enough. The mindset of a lifelong learner. From his earliest days, Ronaldo embraced the idea that mastery is a continuous journey. Even after accumulating countless records, multiple Ballon d'Or awards, and major titles, he refused to stop evolving. He constantly seeks new ways to improve, whether it's refining his shooting accuracy, enhancing his endurance, or developing new skills like free kicks and footwork. For him, there's no finish line, only horizons to chase. Lesson: adopt a growth mindset. Recognize that you are a lifelong student, always capable of learning, improving, and pushing boundaries. Setting new goals and raising standards. Ronaldo's secret is not complacency, but a mindset of relentless self-challenge. Once he achieves a record or wins a trophy, he sets even higher goals. When he becomes the top scorer, he strives to score more. When he wins a league, he aims for the next. He understands that keeping his edge requires constantly raising his standards, raising the bar for himself every time he surpasses a previous achievement. PowerPoint. Don't rest on past accomplishments. Use them as a springboard to set higher goals. Keep pushing, keep evolving. Investing in skill development and physical excellence. Continuous improvement also means investing in skills and physical condition. Ronaldo is famous for his meticulous attention to detail, sacrificing sleep, diet, and leisure to stay in peak condition. He continually analyzes his game, working on weaker aspects, adopting new training techniques, and staying ahead of physical and tactical trends. Lesson: excellence requires intentional effort. Regularly evaluate your skills, seek feedback, and adopt new strategies or knowledge that can elevate your performance. Adopting the buffer of discipline and routine. The foundation of continuous improvement is discipline. Ronaldo's daily routines, training, recovery, nutrition, mental exercises, are disciplined and unwavering. These routines create a buffer, ensuring consistent progress over time. His discipline isn't momentary, it's sustainable and ingrained, which allows him to keep advancing without burnout. Tip: develop habits that support your growth, daily practices that reinforce your goals. Over time, these habits compound into extraordinary results. Embracing innovation and change. Many people fear change, but Ronaldo actively seeks it. Whether it's experimenting with new training methods, adopting innovative dietary approaches, or trying new techniques to improve his game, he understands that stagnation is the enemy of excellence. Lesson: be open to innovation. Seek out new ways to learn, grow, and refine your craft. Adaptability is a cornerstone of continuous improvement. The power of feedback and reflection. Ronaldo regularly reviews his performances, analyzing footage, listening to coaches, and reflecting on his game. He actively seeks constructive criticism and uses it to adjust and improve. He knows that honest feedback is essential for growth. Self-awareness, combined with humility, allows him to identify areas for improvement and act on them decisively. PowerPoint. Cultivate a feedback culture. Listen, learn, and act. Regular self-evaluation and reflection are critical to sustained growth. The hunger for mastery, a never-ending quest. Despite his enormous achievements, Ronaldo's hunger for mastery remains insatiable. It's this hunger that keeps him motivated, knowing there's always another skill to learn, another record to break, another level to reach. Quote, "The day you stop learning, you stop growing." Lesson: never believe you've arrived. Continuous improvement is about maintaining humility and curiosity, constantly seeking ways to become better. The role of resilience in continuous growth. Sometimes improvements take time and effort. Failed attempts and setbacks are inevitable. But Ronaldo's resilience ensures that every failure is a stepping stone. He approaches setbacks with a mindset of, "What can I learn?" not, "What's wrong with me?" Lesson: embrace setbacks as part of the process. View every obstacle as an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. What truly sets Cristiano Ronaldo apart isn't just his incredible skills or his record-breaking achievements. It's his relentless passion for winning and his natural ability to lead by example. Success isn't just about personal accolades. It's about inspiring others, creating a vision, and driving a team toward collective victory. Today, we unlock the secrets of Ronaldo's unwavering passion and leadership, and how you can embody these qualities in your own life. The fire of passion: why winning matters. Cristiano Ronaldo's motivation is rooted deep in his love for the game and his desire to be the best. For him, winning is not just a trophy or a medal. It's the validation of his hard work, sacrifice, and dedication. He approaches every training session, every match, with an intense passion, the kind that burns through doubts, fear, and fatigue. For Ronaldo, each moment is an opportunity to test himself, to prove that he's better today than he was yesterday. Lesson: cultivate a deep passion for your pursuits. When you love what you do, winning becomes a natural byproduct of your commitment and energy. The drive to win, beyond personal glory. Ronaldo's passion is contagious. He doesn't just aim for personal glory. He strives to elevate his teammates and the team as a whole. His competitive spirit pushes him to give his all, knowing that greatness is achieved through collective effort and a relentless pursuit of victory. He often says, "I don't play for the medals, I play to win." That mindset means that every challenge is an opportunity to push his limits and inspire others to do the same. PowerPoint: success is a shared journey. Be a source of motivation and inspiration to those around you. Lead by example and lift others along your path. The art of leading by example. Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just a vocal leader. He proves his leadership through action. His discipline, focus, and work ethic set the tone for teammates and followers alike. Whether it's arriving early for training or maintaining strict fitness routines, Ronaldo's behavior inspires others to elevate their standards. Leadership isn't about commands or titles. Genuine leadership is about inspiring action and trust through your own example. Lesson: be a leader in your own life. Demonstrate commitment, resilience, and passion daily. Your actions will motivate others to follow suit. Cultivating a winning mindset. Ronaldo embodies the mindset of a winner. He visualizes victory, maintains confidence, and constantly pushes himself toward higher goals. He approaches setbacks with resilience, learning from mistakes, and coming back stronger. He believes that a winner's mindset is rooted in positivity, dedication, and unwavering faith in oneself. He visualizes himself winning before every game, fueling his confidence and focus. Tip: develop mental routines like visualization, affirmations, and goal setting. See yourself succeeding vividly and believe it with unshakable conviction. Overcoming challenges with passion and purpose. Ronaldo's passion for winning kept him motivated through injuries, criticism, and setbacks. His purpose was bigger than any obstacle. His desire to leave a legacy of excellence drove him to fight through adversity. His passion acts as a fuel during tough times, transforming obstacles into opportunities to demonstrate his resilience and resolve. Lesson: let passion be your fire. When facing challenges, reconnect with your why and remind yourself of your purpose. Passion sustains discipline and resilience. Inspiring others through passion and action. Ronaldo understands that true leadership isn't just about talking. It's about inspiring others through your attitude and actions. When your passion is visible, it motivates teams, families, and communities. His energy, dedication, and love for the game uplift others, creating a ripple effect of motivation and excellence. PowerPoint. Be an example of passion in everything you do. When others see your commitment, they will be inspired to pursue their own greatness. The heart of a champion. Passion, compassion, and dedication. Ronaldo's passion isn't cold or purely competitive. It also involves compassion, caring about the success of teammates, fans, and the community. His passion is rooted in a genuine love for the game and a desire to make a difference. Great leaders combine passion with compassion. They motivate others not just through their words, but through their heart and integrity. Lesson: cultivate passion paired with empathy. Lead with your heart, and others will naturally follow your example. As we near the conclusion of our journey through Cristiano Ronaldo's incredible life, it's essential to recognize the human qualities that make him not just a great athlete, but an extraordinary person. Behind the records, trophies, and fame lies a man committed to discipline, sacrifice, and balance. These qualities set him apart, and they are within your reach too. Today, we uncover how to harness discipline and sacrifice without losing your sense of balance and fulfillment. The power of discipline, building consistent success. Cristiano Ronaldo's discipline is legendary. Every day, regardless of mood or season, he adheres to rigorous routines, training early, eating carefully, resting adequately, and constantly seeking self-improvement. Discipline is the backbone of his success. It ensures that his best becomes a habit. Lesson: success isn't about sporadic effort, but about consistent action. Develop daily routines aligned with your goals. Make discipline your best friend, trusted, reliable, unwavering. Power tip: create micro-habits that reinforce your goals. Small disciplined actions, repeated daily, compound over time into extraordinary results. Sacrifice as a path to excellence. Greatness demands sacrifice. Ronaldo has sacrificed leisure, late nights, socializing, and even short-term comfort to stay at the top. He chooses hard work over ease, knowing that sacrifices today translate into results tomorrow. He often emphasizes that pushing yourself beyond comfort zones and giving up immediate pleasures is necessary to reach higher levels. Quote, "You have to sacrifice your comfort to achieve your dreams." Lesson: identify what is holding you back or distracting you from your goals. Be willing to sacrifice short-term gratification for long-term success. Maintaining balance, the human connection. While Ronaldo is a relentless competitor, he also values family, health, and personal growth. He admits that success isn't solely measured by trophies, but also by happiness, meaningful relationships, and a balanced life. Key point: discipline and sacrifice shouldn't lead to burnout or neglect of your human needs. Balance is vital for sustained success and happiness. Lesson: prioritize your well-being, mental, emotional, and physical. Build routines that support your growth, but also nurture your soul. The role of rest and recovery. Ronaldo understands the importance of rest, both physical and mental, in reaching peak performance. Rest is not laziness. It's an active part of training, allowing the body and mind to rejuvenate, reflect, and prepare for future challenges. PowerPoint. Rest and recovery are investments in your productivity. Overworking exhausts you and diminishes your results. Balance effort with adequate rest. The human qualities that inspire excellence. Beneath every record, there's a human story of dedication, discipline, and perseverance. Ronaldo's humility, resilience, and discipline teach us that greatness isn't about innate talent alone. It's about the effort we put in daily, the sacrifices we make, and the emotional balance we maintain. Lesson: success is as much about how you handle setbacks, and daily routines as it is about talent. Cultivate patience, humility, and resilience. Applying discipline, sacrifice, and balance in your life. So, how do you implement these qualities? Here are practical steps. Set clear priorities. Know what's most important to you and align your daily actions with those priorities. Develop disciplined routines. Whether it's waking up early, exercising daily, or practicing a skill, consistency is key. Make sacrifices intentionally. Identify temptations or distractions and remove or minimize them. Balance effort with self-care. Ensure your routines include activities that nourish your mind and body. Meditation, hobbies, family time, and rest. Stay humble and grateful. Success is fleeting unless rooted in humility. Celebrate progress, but stay grounded. Final reflection: the human side of greatness. Remember, Ronaldo's greatness isn't just in his goals or trophies. It's in his discipline, sacrifices, and the balance he maintains. These human qualities are accessible to all of us. They require intention, effort, and self-awareness. Imagine what you could achieve if you cultivated these qualities: discipline, sacrifice, and balance in your own life. The secret lies not just in the goals, but in how you approach the journey daily. Your next step. Today, I challenge you to reflect on your routines, sacrifices, and balance. Are your daily habits aligned with your goals? What sacrifices are you willing to make to elevate your life? Are you nourishing your body, mind, and soul? Regenerate copy. This is how you become Cristiano Ronaldo.